Hey everybody, Coach Elijah here, and we are here to finish out our levels of leadership. So level number 5. But before we get to that, we're going to go through a quick review. Our first level that we talked about was position. And this is where we start. This is when somebody gets a title or moves up or comes into a company. And that's based off of rights. Remember, that's when people follow because they have to. Level 2 is permission. This is where we start building relationships with people. This is where rapport is starting to be built, and people follow because they want to, because they respect you, they know that you have got their back, they trust you, so things are starting to build up. So we build on top of one another. So first position, then permission, and then we move into level 3, which is production. And this is where results are happening. Remember, this is what I like to call a sweet spot, right? And this is where people follow because of what you've done for the organization. So they know that you've produced results. They know that you've helped other people grow, maybe move up into different positions, things like that. So this is where momentum starts. When we're moving forward, we can overcome obstacles a lot quicker. I don't want to say easier, but definitely a lot quicker. This is where people are starting to really gel with one another. It's not just the relationship that you have with them, it's what they have with each other. So this is really where we want to try to get to, is this level 3, production. All right. And then we move up into level 4, people development. This is where reproduction happens. This is where the people that you're helping to grow around you and underneath you, they're stepping up and they're becoming leaders for their own teams or for their own groups. So that might be within your company, that might be for another company, but this is where people are starting to take the reins of what you're doing, and so you're able to grow again exponentially from what you're doing. So you're not only helping your team and your organization, but you're helping grow other teams because the people that have been underneath you are able to step up and do what you're doing. So this is where people follow because of what you've done for them. So they realize that what your leadership has done is feeding into them. It's helping them grow as individuals. It's helping them grow as leaders. And so it's the next step. So not only is there momentum in your team and on your production line, but other teams are starting to grow and do their own thing as well. So now we're going to jump into a couple of the last two, or the last one actually. So we were talking about people development, right? So the last one, and this is the toughest one. This one takes a long time. This is a lifetime achievement type of thing, but we're talking about the pinnacle. And when we get to the pinnacle, the 5th level, this is something where it goes beyond production. It goes beyond results. It's where people are starting to follow you because of what you represent. They follow you not only because of what you represent, but because of who you are. And so this is the one that very few people ever reach, but this is the one that we always want to be striving for. It's not just relationships. It's not just what people are able to do underneath you and what your organization is able to do. It's the fact that they're following you because of what you stand for. And this is something that goes back to just consistency. This is something that, again, is just, it takes years and decades and a lifetime to achieve. Some of the few people that we think of when we think of the pinnacle and getting to that point is like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Nelson Mandela. People respected them and followed them because of what they stood for and who they were. And it went way beyond any type of production, any type of just team building. It was an idea. It was much bigger. It was their why. So that's what we really want to try to get to and try to strive for. But as we go through these levels and build on top of each other, we really start to build rapport. We really start to build momentum, and we go from that success mindset more to that significance mindset, where we're helping the organization grow. We're not just seeking our own success and achievement. So 5 levels, we can always go deeper into that. If you're interested in some information for your team or for personal coaching, please reach out, and I would love to hear from you. Have a great weekend.